Chair fucking blows.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Keep It a Buck podcast, episode 2. Today we got a lot of good topics to talk about. We're going to run through Thursday night football preview, NFL MVP, potential landing spots for OBJ, bowl games, how we feel about players sitting out of those, a little bit of quarrel of the week talk. We're going to talk about what really grinds our gears. So, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Thursday night football tomorrow. How are y'all feeling about Raiders versus Rams? Is Baker playing?
I hope so.
No shot.
Just for the week.
So I doubt it.
Not in 2 days after being brought over there. There's no shot. He learned the playbook. He didn't ever figure it out in Carolina.
So
Might as well though. Why not? Let him have fun. 4 verts.
he's
They
not
got nothing to
good.
lose at this
4
point.
verts would be like 4 interceptions on 4
throws.
4 plays.
The way I can think about it is
the Ben Skoranek.
We had a TikTok put together earlier this season of Baker's fall from greatness, if you will. It's kind of sad when you really think about it because he's not great. But
how sad is it?
well, I mean, let's think about this for a second. Oh, what did you say earlier, Eli? OBJ, Baker.
I want OBJ to the Rams with Baker. Bring it back. Disappoint your dad. It's the type of move OBJ is feeling right now. I can just kind of sense it in the air. I think OBJ is going to make a move for LA, pair up with his best friend, and go 3-14.
I think Baker's not even going to play on the Rams. Neither is OBJ. But I think it's interesting to me that the Raiders are 6.5-point favorites tomorrow. Do y'all like them at that?
Not at all. That's a lot.
They kind of suck.
I like him at -6.5. I mean, I think the Rams are just absolute screwed right now. They have nothing going for them. Everybody sucks, and nobody's playing. It's worth a damn.
It was kind of
the Raiders have won 3 in a row too.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a heater, but still Thursday night football.
I think the Raiders have to win to stay alive. It's just a touchdown win. I think they should go to blow out whoever the Rams quarterback is.
Yeah, who even is it?
Walford's questionable. Baker just got there.
Baker might play.
Who was the other dude that's been quarterback? What's his name?
I'll look it up.
Gonna be like in Madden where like the 4th string quarterback's the punter and they're gonna
Bryce Perkins.
Yeah, Perkins.
That's right.
He's probably gonna get the start again and throw for 100 yards.
I mean,
yeah. But that was kind of their plan, though. That was the Rams. The Rams were kind of last year were like, we're going all in. We know that we're going to suck from here on out, but that's like, we're going to go.
They didn't think they'd be this bad. They still had Stafford.
Yeah, but tanking at this point only helps the Lions. It doesn't help them. Lions are getting that first-round pick anyway, so keep tanking.
More than 1 year out of Stafford.
I know. And look at the Lions now, though. They're on a 5-game meter, right? 4-game. How many games have they won in a row?
I think they're like 5-1 in the last 6 or something like that.
That's nuts.
I don't know, but they're favored this week, and I kind of like it.
I do too. I think it's absurd that they're favored, and I hate that. I wouldn't want to take that as a bet, but I think they're going to win.
Their record since the Hawkinson trade.
I mean,
it's crazy how that's worked out in their favor.
That is crazy. And the Vikings,
take their heart and soul.
The Vikings are
like
what?
10-2.
They're 10-2, and they're not favored versus the Lions.
Yeah, it's absurd.
What does that say? If that doesn't say we have Kirk Cousins at quarterback,
right? Hawkinson revenge game coming in hot.
Oh yeah, he's gonna double do some probably.
He's gonna AJ Brown the Titans.
Yeah, that was idiotic.
Hawkinson was traded October 3rd.
That's an absurd trade too, because why would you trade Hawkinson whenever you're gonna bring in a rookie quarterback and you know you need a safety net? And then he is the best hands.
They drafted him in the first round, didn't they?
Yeah.
Whenever he was drafted. It's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
in
just
division,
gave
he's going
him
to
away
terrorize
like
them for years, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the shit that I didn't get. You're gonna trade your number one guy in division so he can turn around and beat the shit out of you week in and week out.
Yeah, he's going to be like Jason
Twice a
Witten.
year.
Like, he has solid hands, though. You know, like he can play when he gets old, too. Like, he's not going to go anywhere for a while.
Yeah, he was
And
traded on November 1st. Okay.
he's not the first guy you have to worry about on that team either. So that's gonna be like a silent killer too.
He's like the third or
They
I'd
gotta have
They're
probably worry
4-1
about
since trading him. That is nuts. That is
they
nuts.
gotta have a plan or something. They
and they
gotta
have
be
Irv
expecting
Smith.
taking the Georgia tight end in the draft.
Yeah, but why?
broccoli.
I think Justin Fields is going to be, or not Justin Fields. CJ Stroud's going to be a line.
Yeah, one of the quarterbacks in the first round with that first Rams pick is going to Detroit for sure.
Which is kind of lit for Detroit because they will kind of be nice with everybody else in that division on the downfall, except maybe the Bears.
How are Michigan fans gonna feel about CJ Stroud becoming their quarterback?
It
Yeah.
honestly could like keep him from becoming their quarterback.
They're at number three.
Look at what did you say?
They're at number 3 right now with the projected picks. I mean, they'll have their choice of a lot of people.
Not if they keep winning. Like they're about to be right.
No, it's the Rams, man. They're getting the
Oh
Rams.
yeah, that's right. No, yeah, that's and you know it's so
So it's-
funny. My dad hates Stafford so much, and he predicted that in the end that they were going to get all these trades because of Matthew Stafford being terrible, and it kind of came true.
He's going to be in the best line in
Fortune
history.
teller.
For what he did.
It was like a year later though, because they won the Super Bowl last year. Because they looked like a dumbass last year.
Yeah. He ate
All right,
This year it looks more.
let's talk OBJ, though. Where do you guys think he's going? And is he ready to play?
Did y'all watch First Take today? I don't know if y'all did or not. They were talking about that today, and I think Marcus Spears was saying he wants him at the Cowboys, and I kind of really want him at the Cowboys too. I think it would be if Dak sucks with OBJ, Dak sucks would be my
They
thing.
said they're scared of his injury, though. They don't want to sign him. They don't think he'll be ready till next year. Is the latest news coming out.
I think he's going back to the Giants.
Giants. What do you think, Matt?
There's no way he goes back to the Giants. That bridge is burned no matter what they say.
Could he go to Tampa?
I mean,
No.
if he goes
Another
anywhere
Antonio
before
Brown.
this season is over, it's gonna be a playoff team. So it's gonna have to be 49ers, Vikings.
Bills.
Giants.
They were talking
Yeah.
Bills, yeah.
I think
can
he
see
wants
him
to go to
going
Bills.
Bucks.
Shit.
But like I
Chiefs
said, I think
the Chiefs
ideal
wanna
landing
add another
spot.
one.
Ideal landing spot is definitely the Rams. So pair him up with Baker. I mean, who knows what they could do?
I mean, that's where
Who
he's going to get his
knows?
most playing time.
Back
That's
to
where he's gonna get the most
Cleveland.
touches.
Pair him up with Deshaun.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, tag team.
Only
Who
in
knows?
LA.
Inadvertently.
Poor choice of words there.
Yeah. Well, not
Thanks.
really.
Not your fault. That's Deshaun's fault for making everything so touchy.
Anything you say.
Oh shit, that'd probably be bad for OBJ. But
I think the Rams is going to be the spot that he's going to have most opportunities. I mean, anywhere else he's coming in, he's going to be at most wide receiver too.
yeah,
And that just has to be with connection that with the quarterback. I mean, he's going to be coming into a brand new system again late in the year, and then he'll get all throw a hissy fit whenever he's not getting the ball.
I disagree. I think if he goes to the Bills right now, he's the second best wide receiver on the team.
That's what I said, wide receiver two at best. He's going to
But
come in as wide receiver two anywhere.
Yeah, I mean he's not going to be a wide receiver one anywhere really.
Would you rather live in Dallas or Buffalo?
Dallas.
Would you rather go to Buffalo or Dallas?
I
Probably
would
Dallas.
play some game, but I mean I think Buffalo would be fun to play in too.
It would suck weather-wise, but Josh Allen would be your quarterback instead of Dak. And Josh Allen's better than Dak by a lot, I think.
Yeah, way more.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying.
But what if he fucked around and ended up in Tennessee? We have no receivers and we have no GMs. I don't know how it would happen, but Vrabel would literally pick up the phone and call him himself, is looking how it would be.
Yeah, and I just don't. I feel like it's too late. I feel like he's made up his mind to an extent. He's either going to the Giants, the Cowboys, or the Bills.
But
In my
look,
opinion.
we're in the playoffs and we're like that type of piece away from being a competitive team.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a very interesting combo.
And we're probably Titans are probably hosting a playoff game.
I mean, we
Probably as a
probably
division
will.
winner.
Yeah, we will. But will we win that game, even if OBJ is on the team?
Probably not. Just to be
Depends on what.
honest. Not without any wide receivers, man. We figured it out that the Titans offense is absolutely nothing if Derrick Henry cannot get going.
I mean, Chigaquanko and Treylon Burks.
Burks is gonna pan
Right
out.
now.
I have confidence Burks is gonna pan out, but it sucks because by the time he pans out, it's gonna be too late because we won't have a running back anymore unless Hassan Haskins is a beast, which could very well happen. But
So that leads us into the next piece of NFL news. J-Rob fired. Good decision or not?
man, it had to happen, but I am shocked by how it happened. Like when you look at it just had to be the game to me, like the Eagles game, because he literally must have said to these people when he made the trade, because you think about that clip of Vrabel after he traded AJ Brown, and Vrabel is pissed, and Vrabel just walks away and doesn't want to be on camera. And Vrabel a couple of months ago, they were like, are you worried about Derrick Henry running the ball so much? And Vrabel was like, well, who are we gonna throw to? Is literally what Vrabel said. So I kind of call bullshit on the fact that Vrabel had no way in on that decision. He said it was made without him. That's not really true. I don't think, and I think Vrabel was about to call the shots. And I think that when J-Rob made that trade, they were like, you better fucking hope this works. And it really costed us a game by 25 points, and it's costing us a season when you look at what the Eagles are doing. And yeah, I think that that
Simplest game plan should have definitely been, to me, trade Harold Landry for a first-round pick, give back in the range of probably 15 to 25 is probably what you would have got back for Harold Landry. We got robbed for A.J. Brown. You should have got way more for a top 5 wide receiver in his prime. You could have probably got back a similar pick, and if you would have drafted Treylon Burks with A.J. Brown and had Derrick Henry and Ryan Tannehill, who were all ascending to the top part of their careers, you might have a chance this year. Instead, we're in between in no man's land. We're committed to a lot of players who are aging. Yet we have a bunch of young players who are supposed to be the future of our team, and we're just kind of screwed right now. I think that did cost him his job, but also he's had plenty of shitty drafts. And my boy down here can speak on it because he did a little review on him. Talk to us about the draft.
I think that right there is kind of hindsight because Harold Landry is still an animal. It's just he tore his ACL.
Yeah, but our defensive line has been solid.
fantastic late round talent spotter. Like he can spot that late round talent. But man, those first 3 rounds, he sucks.
Mm-hmm. Where it matters.
He nailed the 2019 draft with Jeff and AJ, and I like Amani Hooker from that, and David Long with our last pick. That was a huge late round flyer. But besides that,
no. But here's what he's
huge hits, huge misses.
Here's what I think he's really good at, and it might be like he's good because he sucks, but it's interesting to me that they fired him mid-season because I think he's good at like picking guys up off the street and filling in holes where we need guys because we're hurt and we don't have that talent, but like guys who can win us games. So I'm kind of surprised in that sense.
I mean, but I think it's just like you said it, like that game was the last straw. Like having him come back in and just absolutely himself obliterate us and AJ. Like
the Phillies fans were literally like looking at Amy Adams like, "Thank you so much, we love you." Like, or they might.
No, they were giving her the number 1 for sure.
Giving her the Bud Adams.
Yeah. I mean,
well, I don't know why they're assholes. Then they should be kissing her feet because she literally.
Really, they're giving them the 2 ones for AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that hurt to watch for sure as a Titans fan. Sucks. But we gotta move past it from here and hopefully
Hopefully they can go get
I just
somebody
give a
who can
shit about
draft
that.
every position because now we need literally every single position. We don't, except running back and
What? Do and Derrick Henry's getting older now.
Kevin
So we're
Byard's
gonna need
fine.
everything.
Kevin
We're
Byard's
gonna need
okay.
running back soon.
Only
Yeah,
thing we don't need is where Big Jeff plays. We better sign that man back.
Big Jeff. Yeah, Ben Jones, Big Jeff, Ben Jones, and Kevin Byard.
No.
But
I mean, we're wasting Kevin Byard too. We're wasting all these good players. Typical Titan shit. But you love to ask yourself with the Titans, man, if these players were on any other team, would they start?
But you
And a
gotta
lot of these
ask
guys do
yourself.
not pass that test, man. Cody Hollister should not be on an NFL starting roster.
Yeah,
And either should Nick Westbrook-Akine or a lot of these guys. Really,
there's
there's a
literally
full
no shade
list.
to them. It's just like look at other teams, look around the league.
They're great, but I mean, they're great players. But like for what they should be as role players and not starters, and we're putting too much on their shoulders.
All right. Let's talk about bowl games. I saw two interesting things. Will Levis is sitting out the Music City Bowl versus Iowa, which kind of makes sense to me. I was just gonna see how y'all felt about that.
Will Levis sitting out of any game is gonna help his draft stock. He hurts it every time he steps on the field.
Yeah, and also Iowa. I don't think they scored more than like 14 points all season long. I'm pretty sure Kentucky could play with their punter at quarterback and still score about the same amount of points.
So how do you feel? I agree that Will Levis shouldn't play in the like after Jake Butt, I used to feel completely different about this because I used to think that you are kind of quitting on your team. But after Jake Butt lost millions of dollars tearing his ACL for like whatever bowl that was, not worth it to me because he would still be making money in the NFL right now as a tight end, I think. But
I'm gonna be 100% real. College football playoff is the only time where it's worth it to risk
okay,
it.
and that's what I was about to
Right.
ask. An Ohio State receiver Jackson Smith Jigba
Nick Jigba.
Njigba
Enigma.
was is sitting out the playoff.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a
I mean,
smart
he's been
move.
out pretty much all year, hasn't
So
he?
you think that's a smart move to sit out the playoff?
Well, he's been out for 3 months. That to me is
He's got
also
that
different.
Keenan Allen hamstring injury.
Okay, yeah.
It ain't
He's been
worth
out-
it for him either, especially if he's been out all year. They've been
Yeah,
getting by without him. So
Yeah, he's been out for a long time. I think in that case, sit out.
So his
stud though.
Yeah.
He is cold, but it's not worth it for him. I think his what he's shown last year too is enough to keep him in an NFL conversation. There's
Yeah.
no sense in putting himself out there to end his career.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Because
agree.
Georgia's gonna go head hunting on motherfuckers.
But if
Yeah.
you're not injured, you gotta play in that game. I'm sorry. Like even if you're like hurt, not injured but hurt, like and you're going to the combine, you're going to the draft, and you have a chance to go win a national championship, go win the national championship. Everybody, even people who make the NFL, like you're not guaranteed a bunch of time. You're guaranteed the chance to win a national championship though. If you're like on the fence about it, I would always play.
He's probably not ready yet, to be real.
Well, they said he's doing it to protect his stock, so
I mean,
Did he
to me,
even play
worth it
against
when you know you're
Michigan?
gonna get smacked.
I
Or 40.
don't know, so.
I don't think he stepped on the field since like week 3 or week 4 this year.
Yeah.
No, I don't either.
And plus, that's just going to get in there and screw up chemistry that they've been having going on. So, even though he's got chemistry with Stroud, but
Yeah.
Facts. All right, y'all
I mean I think that's a business decision when it comes down to it. I mean, like y'all said, you're playing for your future as far as other bowl games go.
yeah, I don't think the scouts are gonna care if you're sitting out some little like Idaho
Tostitos Bowl.
Yeah. But if you're sitting out if you're sitting out a New Year's Six Bowl, I would play in the New Year's Six Bowl too. Like if you're sitting out the Rose Bowl, come on now, play in the Rose Bowl one last time.
Yeah, get
Especially
your ass in there. Suit up.
Especially if you're like looking to be a draftable guy is going to be a captain. If you're like a captain, it's much.
Depends. Always depends.
It does always depend. It's a very
It's not really a debatable topic. It's hard.
it's situational
Yeah, it's situational to me.
for sure. For sure. Y'all got any more topics, or you want to hit Quarrel of the Week?
Let's do the NFL.
Who we got for MVPs?
But pull up that graphic, Nelson.
Okay, yeah. All right, MVP conversation.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Most valuable person. Who you got? Who you got?
Jason Kelsey.
Buddy the L.
All right. I would say Travis Kelsey, realistically, if we're talking about like who's the most valuable person, but that goes back to my tight end is the most valuable position.
These are the top 4 players. They're all quarterbacks. That's how they're listed according to the odds. This is not how they're listed. This is just a randomized grouping right here. Who do you guys think is who? Who's player number 1 up at the top left? Nelson.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
I think Josh Allen's either bottom left or bottom right.
I think Josh Allen's bottom left.
All right. One
He does
last
throw
guess.
hella picks.
Everybody got their guess. Who's top left?
Top left?
Yep.
Might be Herbert. I think
All right,
that's
Matt, you're
Herbert.
guessing.
That's Herbert or Burrow.
That's what I
All
was
right.
thinking was Burrow.
Matt's going Burrow. Jeremy's going Burrow. Nelson, who you got?
It could be Herbert though. He does throw. They
Max.
both throw picks.
I'm still sticking with Allen.
Max, you got all right. You got Allen. No, player number 1 is Josh Allen.
Damn, really?
I knew it with the 11 picks, dude. Josh is throwing a lot of interceptions this year.
Oh yeah, more
I figured he
yards.
had more yards than that though.
You know what?
The game, it's Buffalo, dude. That's the crazy thing. I feel like it hurts him.
Actually, I was wrong on his yards. He has 3406.
Yeah, god dang, I was about to say. That's 500
He
yards.
still has 11 picks.
Yeah. All right. So that's player number 1
So who has 2006 on
with 3406. Re-edited after. Player number 2 on the right side.
That's got to be Jalen Hurts.
Rush touchdowns.
He hasn't thrown interceptions this year. He doesn't have as many passing touchdowns.
Yeah, I'll go with Jalen Hurts.
Correct. All right. Player number 3.
Tua.
In the bottom left.
I think it's Tua.
Tua. Jerm, who's your guess?
That sounds right. Either
I'll go Burrow
8
again.
picks.
It's
yeah,
Burrow.
Tua.
Damn.
Okay.
And then the next one's Tua.
This one right here on the right.
That's my Holmes.
Yep, gotta be.
Oh shit! No Tua. You don't think Tua's in
Mahomes.
the top 4 for the discussion?
Tua's not in the top 4.
Josh Allen.
How many passing yards does Tua have this year?
Let's see. He has
28-59.
Yeah, 28,
He did miss what, 2 games or 1 game, 1.5.
Oh yeah,
And-
that's good.
and 21 touchdowns.
5 interceptions.
6 rushing touchdowns though. So no,
He's
he has
got to be.
actually
He's got to
0.
be in that mix too. He's
He's
probably
right
in
there.
5.
There's a lot of ball left, and he's missed a couple games. But my favorite is still Jalen Hurts as of right now. That's who I like to win it.
Joe Burrow is surprising me as a candidate that could steal it away though. And he has 25 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns, and way more yards passing than Jalen Hurts. I think if he can get a couple more down the stretch, especially some big wins.
I think they've lost some bad games though.
Yeah.
Didn't they lose to Pittsburgh early this year?
Yeah.
But are they going to win their division still?
Probably.
If they win the division, then they're probably good, I think.
But Hurts is doing something that, I mean, you don't see. Hurts has just led that team like crazy, especially with his legs.
And AJ Brown's the most valuable player of their team.
Yeah, I mean their defense too this year though.
Yeah,
They don't allow a lot of points.
with the,
When they do, they put them up. So
they're
And I
the
think you can make arguments for everybody. I mean, Mahomes has done it without a true wide receiver one, and with
Yeah,
Juju
Mahomes
hurt
lost
and
Tyreek
Tony
Hill.
hurt.
he's got the best tight end in the league though.
Yeah. I mean, same argument can be made for Burrow because he's had Chase out and Mixon out for a couple games. So,
Yeah, that's true.
but Hurts to me has got to be the clear number one. But I think a good dark horse to bet on would be Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah, I think so too. I do too, because I think that they can end up. I don't know. They're on a run right now. They're hot.
Hell, they beat the Chiefs 3 times in a row.
Yeah. And that's kind of what
that's number.
That's kind of what it takes. But that's kind of an even number when it comes to the playoffs. You're like, oh, they're due to lose.
Our Quarrel of the week.
Quarrel of the week. Y'all got any bets you want to speak up first before?
No, but after this, we're gonna run through Matt's MLB free agents.
Okay, we can do that, and then we'll end on Quarrel of the week. Matt at the free agent signings.
Who do you want to talk about first?
Aaron Judge.
Judge back to Yankees. 9 years,
What a
360
surprise.
mil.
Put on the graphic.
That's surprising.
Yankees are just rolling back the same roster they had this year. They got back IKF, Rizzo, and Judge, and I don't really see much of a change that's going to happen. That team strikes out more than anybody, and they're not making any changes. They're just rolling back with the same roster. I love Judge staying as a Yankee for his career, but I don't think they win a World Series.
I think Rizzo is a big hole. How streaky he is, but
Yeah, he was much better 3 years ago. He's not the same player. I wouldn't have been upset for them letting Judge walk and sign a true shortstop like Correa, and then pick up better bat in the outfield like Haniger, who's now in San Francisco.
yeah, would have evened it out a little bit.
Both might be because they were talking Correa might go to San Francisco, right?
He's one of the talks. I think the Twins are also on that list.
I don't think the Twins get him back. I don't think he ended up liking being there.
Yeah, but money talks, especially in this league.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
What do you guys think about the Trey Turner signing?
Phillies still
got a
can't
bag.
field fucking ball. Got a bag. Good for him. He's set for 11 years. They're still going to lead the league in errors.
From the Phillies' perspective, what are you grading it?
I mean, they've gotten better.
Yeah, you've just been the World Series. You picked up a valuable piece. His bat surely has helped.
They got Taiwan Walker too for the pitching staff.
I like that addition. Yeah, but was that worth it? Paying him $300 million?
I mean, yeah, that's what you got to do to get those players.
Think about it; it's under $30 million a year.
They have to win a World Series. They got to win a World Series within the next 5 years for it to be worth it, though. Because after 5 years, the rest of that contract's going to be pointless. Because he's not a judge. He's not a judge guy who will be able to be a DH once he gets older.
Yeah, in 11 years he'll be
contact and speed.
In 11 years he'll be 40 years old.
Yeah, by the time he's
next 5 years, yeah.
By the time he's 36, he's gonna have lost a step, and that's half of his game.
All right, let's run through the next one. What do you think about Josh Bell?
It's a solid signing for him. They had a hole at first base all year, but that's still kind of the same hole. You still have someone who can't field the ball there. Like you had Josh Naylor there, and he had a great year at the plate and couldn't field. Josh Bell can't really field, and he's the same thing, but a little bit better hitter.
Yeah, I guess they're taking that
what's your
trade off
rate?
for the Guardians on that.
Yeah.
Just like you said, I mean, you're kind of switching off, but you're getting a little bit better of a bat. First base is kind of a position. I mean, I don't want to say it like this, but it's kind of somewhere you can hide somebody. I mean, as long as they can catch the ball and kind of know the fundamentals of it. So,
All right, let's slide down to the Jose signing with the Astros. What do you guys think about that?
A little expensive. A little much for how old is he? I feel like he's like 37. I feel like he's been in the league forever.
He did the most finessing out of all these guys. Who got the most? Who got off the
Verlander.
That's what I was gonna say. This man getting 43 mil a year, and he's like 86 years old.
Jose is 35 years old.
How old is Verlander?
Verlander's 39.
He's
about to say 38, 39.
Born.
Somehow he still gets it done. Like, I don't get it.
He's 39 years old. How do you guys react to that, though? Because the next two are related for DeGrom leaving the Mets.
I was about to say, yeah, they just swap power arms.
Yeah,
but I'd much rather have DeGrom than Verlander.
I think they just kind of panicked a little bit losing DeGrom and thought they had to get another star, even though they have Scherzer. I'd rather get 2 or 3 other arms for that amount of a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Because they lost DeGrom and Walker. So losing some depth and replacing it with an older, aging player.
This shit is scary.
He just won the World Series, though. Was your starting pitcher won in the World Series?
True. He stepped up when more than DeGrom, I guess.
Yeah, he consistently finds a way to get it done. Verlander does.
He was also with a better franchise.
Yeah, no doubt.
Would you have re-signed DeGrom if you were the Mets for that price?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, price must have been the big thing. I don't know why they would just let him go. They got the money. He's probably the best pitcher in baseball.
Let's see. So 5 years, 185 divided by 5. 37 million a year.
37, yeah.
And they paid Verlander 43.3 million a year.
Yeah, I'd make DeGrom the fucking GM of my team to get him there. I'll let him do whatever he wants.
What about old Wilson signing with the Cubs? I mean, not signing with the Cubs. I don't know why I put that on there. He signed with the damn Cardinals.
St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis.
I mean, they just went from Yachty to Contreras.
Yeah, it's not a bad swap.
Not at all.
It's 2 staple catchers in the league.
Yes.
Especially lock them down for 5 years.
He was best catcher for 15 years, and then Contreras has been the best catcher the last, 3. So they're just locking it down back there.
I guess that's their staple. They're having that battery locked and loaded. I like Wilson.
Man, yeah.
Some sneaky ones are Boston got Kenley Jansen for 2 years, 32 mil. So their bullpen's a little fixed because now they got Jansen, Chris Martin, John Schreiber, Tanner Houck, Jolie Rodriguez, and then they just signed the Japanese dude Masatoka Yoshida.
They're still going to end up maybe 4th, 5th in the league.
I mean, it's not enough to beat the Yankees for a full season, but they get a wild card. Anything can happen with a bullpen like that.
Yeah. I don't know if you can't put up runs, though. They're losing bats after bats. Xander's going to be gone. JD's gone. I mean, JD's falling off anyway, but
yeah, he's getting old.
Xander's streaky, but when he's hot, he's hot. I mean, he was a top 2, 3 shortstop hitting for most of the year this year.
Yeah, Xander's been one of the best shortstops for 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, Devers ain't gonna be able to do that by himself.
Well, y'all want to wrap it up with Coral of the Week?
Coral of the week.
What's some shit that pissed you off this week?
UOT dub.
UOT dub?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if it necessarily pissed me off, but I mean the Titans fucking firing J-Rob.
That's your Coral? You got a Coral with it?
I mean, Coral with J-Rob, I guess. It never ended once I saw that trade and the draft night. I've had a vendetta against him.
Good riddance, J-Rob.
So, yeah, I mean,
Well,
get fucked. You fucked us over, get fucked.
All right. My Coral of the Week is grocery stores not having fucking employees and the self-checkout line being 1.5 miles long. It's absurd. It's like literally, I have a full basket, and everybody at the grocery store has full baskets, and there is no lanes open, and we're just doing it ourselves. Like, I guess we just do it ourselves now. Some fucking bullshit. I don't want to do it. And even when you go through the lane, even if you have like the rare occasion where you get the lane person, you're still bagging your groceries, which I mean, that's cool, but it's like, what's the point of the lane? Like, I'm helping the person do their job. I don't know.
Clock me in.
Yeah, like come on now. I don't know. The grocery store's got to do a better job. I wouldn't want to work there either for like $12 an hour. So they just gotta. And the grocery store also, they're just taxing. Like they literally charge like $43 for some eggs. Some bullshit. That's
What type
mine.
of eggs are you getting?
Shit, good ones. But look, nah, that's not even true. You'll come home and that shit's cracked. But my Kroger's kind of a hood.
So good in the neighborhood.
You are.
Oh
Here's
man,
your beef.
I want to say my Coral of the week, man. I really have a couple, but I'll go with the AJ Brown tweeting that Titans fans didn't want him. Motherfucker, yeah, we wanted you. That's my Coral, man. Yeah, it's not the fact that we chose to trade you away. That wasn't our decision. And yeah, you've been kind of hating on us since, but really, we just wanted you. We think J. Rob's a dumbass. So that's my Coral of the week. AJ Brown, please come back home.
Please complain, but he also was like an asshole. He can't deny that he was like an asshole to us too. Oh yeah.
I mean, he just wanted to get paid.
But
I'm not gonna knock him for wanting his
He
money.
deserves it.
He did.
He deserved every dime.
He did, but he didn't have to come at the fans.
Yeah, like we had anything to do with it.
Matt,
Yeah.
I think my Coral is Stetson Bennett's a Heisman candidate.
as
Get
one,
That he is a Heisman candidate.
Facts.
Get fucked, dude.
Love the guy, great leader. Went undefeated, won a natty last year, but the award's not based
As a
on
walk on.
he was throwing dimes.
as a walk on. Award's not based
23
on
and 1. His record is like 23 and 1.
Okay, but this year
What do you walk on from? A
11 and
full-time job at a bank or some shit, motherfucker?
Farm, bro. He's a farmer.
this year he's 11
Walked
and 0.
on from the farm. Took a job. Took a job from a guy they brought in and absolutely balled out.
Walk on, aka paid $60,000 a year from Georgia, regardless.
Dude,
He's going back to back, bro.
Like dude's a good player, but he's also on the best roster in the
the
nation.
Heisman class is ass, dude. It's not like it matters who's number 3. Like, if you win that many games, and he threw some dimes, like they're probably just like, Stetson.
I'd rather a dude that deserved it, like Blake Corum or Hendon Hooker, to be there.
Yeah, well, guess what? They
are watching from a hospital room.
Yeah, they don't have ramps on the stage.
What a hooker. He should be in the mix, but
in Georgia, and Stetson straight dominated Hooker 1v1, bro, head to head. Hooker had no shot in that Georgia game. Absolutely no shot.
The defenses were the difference. there.
Yeah, they're not going. They're not
Georgia,
going
I
one
mean,
on
Tennessee
one.
talked up their
Hooker's
defense
playing
all
UGA
fucking.
grown man
Tennessee
So you
talked up their
think
run defense.
you think Hendon Hooker? You think Spencer Rattler? What about him putting up them 63 points? Like, don't you think
Yeah.
Hooker should outscore Spencer Rattler?
Yeah, he's the high
I'm
man.
sorry if you
the
lose.
Heisman.
They lost.
First 10 games, he threw for like awful stats. He was terrible.
Rattlesnake is no good, but he absolutely dogged Tennessee.
He
Like
did.
straight dogged them, made them
They've
this.
been wherever they
Yeah.
went.
That was Hendon Hooker's last chance right there. It was over.
Yeah.
The best.
By the way,
Hooker had decent.
Tennessee
Hooker had
Clemson,
decent stats that game.
Tennessee Clemson as the Orange Bowl. Like that is too fitting. It's just gonna be so orange and not.
I heard somebody say like whoever wins that game, the other team can't wear orange next year.
Dude, I just don't think that would
Cookie
be a
Graves.
crowd of people. I don't think that I would like Clemson people, and I know I don't like Tennessee people.
Yeah, there's gonna be some arrests that go down that night.
And my daddy will sue your asses through.
Oh yeah,
My daddy will
Sperry's will
shoot
be
your
worn.
ass.
Sperry's will be worn. High boots will be worn.
Yeah.
We won.
Excuse you, you just spilled beer on my shoes. These cost $350.
They
Yeah.
Fuck
ash
you.
cigarette on their head.
Yeah. Are you a Kappa Juma? Kappa Grama? Kappa Trauma? I don't know, frat talk. I don't know Greek languages.
We're rolling from there.
All right. Well, we'll see
For
you
the week. Does anybody yeah, what a great podcast. Thank you everybody for listening if you're still here by random chance.
Thank you. You are probably the first listener, and we
Real. Subscribe, motherfucker. If you still here, God damn.
We'll send you some free gear when we make that shit.
Check us out
Also-
on YouTube. Check us out on Twitch. Check us out on Twitter.
Hey, if you're listening to this podcast right now and you're the
Just
first
gonna say
listener,
Twitch.
let us know and you can come on the podcast.
give us your cash app and we'll
Comment
send you a buck.
Stetson
We keep it a
on this
buck over
podcast if you're still here. Comment Stetson Bennett for Heisman, and
Yeah.
we'll bring you on the next podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Also, too, that's the end of the podcast. But if anybody wants to stay on with me and do a little the top 3 fantasy dynasty players you would choose, let me know.
I would have needed to be prepared.
Yeah, I'm not prepared for that. So
Well, y'all get
I'm up on tomorrow.
Can y'all hop back on tomorrow? We can do it then.
yeah, I should be.
Yeah.
I might have a game tomorrow. Let me see what time.
Let me see if I can watch this Arizona State game.
Tomorrow is December 6th. No, tomorrow is
December 8th.
Okay, no, I just have practice. Yeah, I can hop on tomorrow.
All right, let's
Practice.
halftime of the
Practice.
football game.
Every day.
Halftime.
Tell them to go make 1,000 free throws and they can leave the gym.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Also, let's keep coming prepared with the segments. We have like graphics to pull up and shit.
Yeah, I think it looks nice. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it uploaded. Hopefully the sound won't show. We'll work on this one. I think it'll be better tonight for some reason.
Word.
I'm looking for you, though.
Then I'm gonna get it uploaded. It takes like fucking an hour to save.
What's that? Brick.
Boobies out. See y'all later. Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Good shit
I'm gonna
tonight,
go
fellas.
watch
Appreciate you
SMU
hopping
and
on.
Arizona State. They're up